Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I am Jess, and in today's reading we'll be taking a look at what or who are you manifesting into your life. So as you can see, there are 4 decks that you can choose from, each having their own topic and messages. So to explain what is going to happen, I'm going to go first off look at some oracle cards, which is going to be also including the cards that you choose from this deck, obviously, to see what your main manifestations or manifestation is. So basically, what is coming through the most. Then we'll be taking then we'll be looking at some specific parts of your life to see what you're manifesting in those areas. And then I'm going to end the reading with a few tea leaf fortune cards to see if there's anything else that you're manifesting or something that you need to know or whatever. With all that being said, let's now take a closer look at the 4 groups in front of us. So for group 1, we have Labradorite, Palmstone. For group 2, we have Tiger's Eye. For group 3, we have this really small piece of selenite. And for group 4, we have Amethyst. If you need a moment to find out which group is calling out to you, you can pause the video right now, and when you're ready, you click on the timestamp in the description box down below to fast forward your reading. Also, especially with this reading, feel free to choose more than one group if you feel called to do so. See you in your reading. Hi group 1, welcome to this reading and thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be all about what or who are you manifesting into your life. So I'm going to take the crystal you chose, the stone you chose, and put this right here, and I'm just gonna immediately gonna start shuffling the cards to see what your main manifestation is. Group 1's main manifestation. All right, so we have transformation. We have peace. We have protection. And we have no. Wait, postpone, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so for the most, I can see that right now what you are manifesting is for chaos to get out of your life, and also for chaos to get out of your head and your mind space in general. What I see is that there has been a lot of things going on, and honestly, it may have been really hard to actually feel connected to yourself or to others. And the reason for that is that there are so many things going on in your life, so many things healing, and you finding yourself and a little bit more peace in general when it comes to your life and how you are living your life. For the protection here, I feel that what is coming to you is going to be the feeling that you are not alone, and the feeling that you have someone to depend on, or someone that helps you. I think that this is also going to be a time where you're going to learn. I feel like not actively maybe, but you have been trying to manifest a better life for yourself, where you're also are able to say no, and that you're able to live in peace because you have chosen peace. And not tragedy is what I just heard, and not drama and things that are unnecessary. Well, it could have been definitely that a lot of things have been going on for you, and it may have been hard to look forward. Like, there's this energy of things being unresolved in some way, but you're either catching a break, or you're not temporarily but permanently saying no to something, not helping someone out because you are just able to, not doing what someone wants you to do just because you're able to, not lending them money just because you have it, not like finally taking care of yourself in a way that you have not taken care of yourself before. For some of you, you may be like, have time for yourself to just let everything sink in, and it's not necessarily healing in a sense of that you're fixing things after a storm. It's more of you have been doing all these things already, and now you can move forward in a more in a soft way. I don't even know what I mean with that, but in a way that makes you feel like everything is going just the way they need to go, in a way that is not rushed or something like that. So now we'll just be taking a look at, now we'll take a look at some more specific parts of your life. Okay. And I have this huge deck to tell us more about what you're manifesting in specific areas of your life. If I didn't say that already, I forgot. All right, so for current connections, what are you manifesting for the connections you already have in your life? And we have the Tower. Well, all right. So let's start with the Tower. The Tower, literally, I was just talking about like things being having been messy, and things like the ground being taken from underneath your feet, and somehow trying to survive with the things that are left in your life. Maybe you're manifesting breakthroughs in some way, like either some kind of understanding, deeper understanding for both you and the people around you. Or this could be talking about if there has been something in your life about your current connections, whatever connection, whether it's romantic, platonic, doesn't matter. It means that something will be... The Tower usually talks about like a wall that we put up for ourselves, but is not based on healthy boundaries or something like that. So people are able to just prick through that as if, well, I'm not going to use that example, but as if it's just paper thin, as if you can just crack it open within a second. And these walls are not very strong. They're not going to hold back some things that are not good for us, because the the wrong kind of walls up, the walls that are not going to help us make through. So this could be talking about certain relationships being questioned because there are things that are just not working for you and the people that you surround yourself with anymore. Or you're noticing how relationships or certain friendships, being called to say friendships, are not really, well, the tower could be talking about like a really dramatic moment, like where everything just falls to shit because and what we believe or what we thought we believed is just gone because the truth or a shock just happened, just came up and has just really turned the whole situation upside down. And I think that this is going to happen with one of your current relationships, connections that you have in your life. This is not specific about what kind of connection. You know what? We're going to look at what kind of connection is this? Well, okay, forget it, because I'm being reminded that this is for all kind of relationships you have in your life. So this can be about any kind of relationship you have, like things, the ground you're standing on, the walls to protect you are being questioned, like, are those really protecting you? Are those really working? Is this really gonna survive? Like based on lies or fears or insecurities? Is this friendship gonna last if it's only based on wanting to have someone in your life, for example? All right, so for past connections, what are you gonna manifest into your life? Yeah, past connections, okay. And we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so maybe the connections that you have right now with the people are not so good for you, but the Ten of Cups is pretty much the complete opposite almost of the Tower. So the Ten of Cups talks about complete and absolute wish fulfillment, more than even the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is already pretty much, and now we have the Ten of Cups. You can see in this depiction, like, these people are happy, like the clouds, there are almost no clouds, honestly, like, and if there are clouds, they're moving away in a different direction. And then we also have that rainbow and a beautiful sunrise, like the sky is, you know, is good. but more like we are happy and we are fulfilled in what we have. So it could be that some of your past connections could be coming back, or could be resurrecting, or just you'll be like reuniting with old friends or with old connections from your past, and those will really do you really good. So I think that either you are manifesting people back into your life for certain, and when it comes to the people you have currently around you in your past, like, there will be a lot of well, not necessarily an ending, but there will be an ending to the way that things have been going with these people. So there's going to be a definite change with this, and it's not a happy-go-lucky one, possibly. All right, so for new connections, oh wow, okay, and we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so when it comes to new connections, like, even if you will meet new people, either you are more concerned right now if these people are right for you, or if they're actually going to help you grow. But what you are manifesting here is pretty much the Two of Wands in reverse. Like, Two of Wands usually talks about, like, making plans for the future and having a broad, possibly a broad perspective, and yeah, it's kind of trying to set your plans into motions, at least the beginnings of it. But now it's reversed, and I think that when it comes to new connections, maybe you're not ready for that, or maybe you feel like you're not looking into that right now because you may have these old connections coming back into your life. And I just heard these old connections could be feeling renewed in some way. So there's not really a necessity or necessarily something happening in like new connections coming or new people into your life. So I think like when it comes to new connections, like I think you're putting your attention more to other things right now than to new connections. I think that you have other things on your plate, and you're not really necessarily manifesting new people right now. So for right now, I'm not seeing someone new come in, but I'm definitely seeing old connections or old people, or but just like people from your past coming back into your life, but only if they are there to support you, you know, like they're not going to be here to do the literal tower thing on you, or to do the Ten of Swords thing on you. I don't know if you get that, but Ten of Swords is like the betraying kind of ending stuff. They're not gonna hurt you. The Ten of Cups talks about this happy ending kind of. It's like this, like that cliche fairy tale kind of happy ending. Not necessarily, but it will feel like it is just perfect and it could never ever be better, and you're not wishing for anything else. All right, so for possible upcoming events / opportunities, guys. All right. I'm hearing the song Bigger Than a Whole Sky from Taylor Swift, so if you, maybe that resonates or is significant, but it's pretty much talking about, yeah, you know what? If you are interested, you're gonna, you know, you'll listen to it and you'll have your own view of what the song means. I think that's the best for everyone. Possible upcoming events / opportunities. Wow, that's taking a long time. Page of Cups. So whatever opportunity is coming your way, it will be something that is emotionally fulfilling, excuse me. But it's also something that will really catch you by surprise. It's something that you're like, this page is like, you know, he has his cup and then he sees a fish in it and it's like, wait, what? What is happening? And that's kind of not necessarily, you know, it's kind of the energy or the vibe that someone is surprised with something. Like they're not, like they're happy with it, but they just didn't expect that in some kind of way. So when it comes to things in your life, when it comes to, so this is not specifically talking about, well, if we're looking at the cups here, it could be talking more about something that could have to do with connections and emotions and feelings. So it could have to do with, oh Lord, this can talk about anything, but this can mostly talk about like connections with other people, but this can also be talking about a connection with an animal, or a connection with a job, a dream job or something like that, what you can expect for like possible upcoming events / opportunities. I think there will be an event or opportunity happening that may surprise you in a way. Like it feels like, I just heard God. So I think like for some of you, if you believe in God, or you're Christian or something like that, then that could, then it may feel as if God has had his hands in this case, or he has made this for you. But doesn't have to be for everyone. And I mean, if you don't believe in God, maybe it's just a loving source. You feel like it's a sign, or it's something that has been done by the universe or something like that. Let's see, Spirit, can you give me a little bit more advice what the Page of Cups is talking about with whatever events or opportunities? Someone's birthday could be coming up, and you may be surprised with that. I just heard the 13th of December, but that's just the most random thing, and possibly this has already, I don't even know if this is going to be on YouTube when this is going to be ready, like after I upload this one out. I'm specifically hearing like I just heard like maybe a promotion could be something like in your work life, like someone is happy with what you are with how you are serving or working for your, you know, for your job, for whatever you have. Maybe it's a study thing, and you just get a lot more some things. I don't even know what it is, because I don't think that spirit necessarily wants me to say like what exactly this surprise is, but it could be a surprise party or an event, or it could be something done for you by someone else, or someone has given you a letter or an email or a call or something like that, that really adds to your emotions. So not add to your emotions because you know whatever, but really adds to the happiness that you already feel within you, for some kind of reason, and then you are being double surprised is what I'm hearing. So I don't know, like could be whatever. So I'm gonna ask specifically, what is the Page of Cups talking about? Like what kind of event or opportunity? And we have the Knight of Wands. So it could be someone coming towards you, because the Knight is a personality. So it is a character from all the 16 court cards, which is, I'm not going to talk about that, but which is more of a personality card or more of a person card instead of a event card. This talks about someone or something, or someone going towards something. So I think that this right now talks about someone doing something for you, or you being surprised by someone. Oh right, with your Page, and we have denied. So I think like either someone is coming into your life, or someone is bringing you something in your life, and it's very exciting and very I just heard rushed, but in a way that it's not bad, but more in a way of you can feel the excitement in some sort of way. All right, so now what are you manifesting when it comes to your healing journey / self-discovery? So maybe you wanted to hear from somebody, or maybe you were wanting to like get an upgrade or some kind of surprise from somebody that is out of your control. But you did not think that they will actually do that, because otherwise you would not be so surprised. So it's something that you are manifesting, but you actually do not truly believe it, as if it, like, if it will happen, like, you will be like, whoa, I did not expect this at all, even when you were manifesting it. Your healing journey / self-discovery, what are you manifesting in there? And we have the Star, which I did see before actually. And through that, this is also the card after the Tower. So I love how it's at the end in here. The Star does talk about healing and hope and being able to look up again after something really tough and something really dramatic. Like you are left to, it feels like the Tower makes you feel like you're there vulnerable and kind of naked in some kind of way, not necessarily like in a way of realistically like really naked, but physically, I mean, not realistically, but more in a way of you have nothing, you can see nothing else but truth. And with the Star being here, I feel like you are able to see that things are going to go up, that things are only going to go up again and not bell or fail on you in some kind of way. So Now we'll take a look at, oh, what's happening? Okay, now I'll be taking the tea leaf fortune cards, if they'll work with me, thank you, and see what else you are manifesting into your life, some other specific things that Spirit wants you to know about. All right. Okay, and we have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So someone offering their heart, so someone, I just heard catching feelings for you, or someone expressing their love, or just a love interest in general. Oh, we have pin, new job or career, so that's also nice. Too many, not too many. All right. We have dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. And we have moon, changes in your life. Well, we already knew that, right? Anything else? Oh, peace and harmony. We have peace again. Just saying, peace. And I'm gonna make this messy because that's just how I am. We have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted, which this is all about. This is about your manifestations, which I guess that's what you're wishing for. Leg, stepping into a new experience. And box, you will receive a gift, which Page of Cups and Knight of Wands, I think that maybe you're going to receive a gift from someone who's very kind. And bird flying, news is on the way. So those are nice messages. So group 1, I think I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for watching and letting me read for you. I hope this resonated in any way. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you are watching this video. And I hope you come back in one of my next readings. So thank you for watching. Hi group 2, welcome to this reading and thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be all about what or who are you manifesting into your life. So first I'm going to put this tiger's eye in the corner there, and I'm gonna shuffle one card immediately because we have another group of cards here waiting, and I'll put that together with the other ones and then we'll see what your main manifestations are. So I'm hearing like there are more manifestations, 2, 3, 4, not very specific though. For some of you it's like 1 or 2, or some it's like 3 or 4 manifestations, but we'll see. All right. And we have self-love. Okay. So first we have self-love. Then we have family, friends, and guides with number 6 and spirit. We have creating with the growing moon, number 11. And we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So what is coming through the most is, well, specifically, I feel like you're starting to not necessarily distract yourself, but to put your attention to different things that have benefited you more than giving in a way that you are not even looking out for yourself. And this could be through creating something or attending to art kind of things. Sorry, like maybe in songs or in drawings or paintings or in any kind of way, because art and creativity is everywhere. And I just saw 222. Then we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So you may have trouble sometimes with understanding like that you are also a person and that you also belong and that you also have the right to be here and to exist and to live. it could be that friends or family is starting to, if you are putting yourself up more, then they will put you up more as well. So they will actively start trying to be the person that you want them to be, not necessarily like they're gonna turn into like the best person ever, but they're gonna try and help you move on and heal instead of keeping you in things that are not even your business. Moving into your own apartment or your own kind of home or in a friend's house could also be significant for some of you. So that may be something that you're manifesting into your life, like moving in with, like, either alone or with other people that have your best interests and that are going to support you or are just as creative as you are. Honestly, it's mostly about, also number 6, if you put those together, like 2 and 4, 24, 6, and 11. Anything else? You're going to embody more of what you just imagine is right for you, or what you like. Sometimes we grow up like as, like, especially for girls or guys, I don't know, like we want to be like that prince or that princess, or we want to be that kind of figure that is so cute and wears like super cute dresses and shit like that. And it could be significant for this group that you may like to dress yourself up a bit, or you may like to feel like you're like not like walking around in New York or something like that, or you're not really walking around in like the modern age kind of shit. Could be that you're more into the kind of, well, more into, I don't know how to pronounce it, but past kind of environments and more past kind of style, or how they used to dress. So it could be that expressing yourself in that kind of way, where you, what you have always imagined yourself to be, or even your inner child, then it could be that you're accepting more of yourself, and putting that outward is gonna make people notice that you are not that. Well, you are definitely someone who is tough and someone who can do a lot, but that doesn't mean that you have to. It doesn't mean that you have to put yourself through all of this, or that you need to do all of that you are doing. I think that what you're manifesting into your life is being more open, and mostly about self-discovery and self-expression, to be able to say who you are, or just not even say who you are. That's not your style. Your style is showing who you are by expressing that in art, or in your way of moving, or in your way of dressing up, or in the clothes that you wear, or in this, in the way that you talk to people. I think that when it comes to you just when it comes to you showing off your who you are, I think you think that you are someone who hides away most of you, but when it comes to you being sad or being happy, you are an open book, and people are able to notice what you are experiencing, or how, or your energy right away. And that's what you're already doing. I think that's what you're already expressing. You're already doing the thing, and you can even be more of that if you just let yourself, because I know that there are things that you're hiding away from other people, or even from yourself, but the core truth of who you are, and how you feel, and what you align with and not, is already being shown in the way you express yourself, or the way that you choose to live. So let's say you're spiritual, then people may already have certain expectations, not necessarily the right expectations, but what I'm mostly picking up on is that people just get you right because you are not able to lie, even if you're hiding a lot of things away. You could be more yourself, and I think you're manifesting more and more. You're starting to learn more about yourself and starting to grow more into the part of who you really are. So now I'm just going to take the tarot cards that I chose to use today, and we're going to look at your current, past, and possible new connections, possible upcoming events / opportunities, and your healing journey and self-discovery. What you are manifesting in those areas, so to speak. And some extra messages to end the reading. All right, so what are you manifesting when it comes to new current connections? King of Pentacles. All right, so when it comes to your current connections, I feel like you're either, well, not necessarily upgrading it, but you're either sharing or being very, not in a way of like being all money kind of way, but you're starting to grow more materialistic or more earthy, somewhat aware of your energy and your it could be even talking about like a specific masculine energy or masculine person, but the energy is masculine. Masculine does not talk about like someone being a man or manly or having manly features. It talks about energy, like yin and yang. That's masculine and feminine energy. So there's someone in your life who's going to provide you with help and possibly even either motivate or just help you in general to find something that you connect with that is in the physical realm. So this could be talking about a job. A job. This could be talking about a place. Or this could be talking about, in general, just a person that you can depend on when you need them. I'm trying to connect to the energy. Just 1 second. Oh, 11:11. I just saw 11:11. I feel like this mostly talks about someone who's already in your life and who's providing you with the help that you need and with the balance that you need, and someone who's also like either the connections in your life are just going to be more mature or more responsible, where there are better boundaries, like I said, with because I feel like if you show off your true self, then people know, you know, what is up, and they know how to behave, you know. If they don't know how you feel about certain things, then they don't know, you know, how to talk to you possibly. And I think that you're going to come to terms with people about how things are going to come. So I feel like more balance is coming into your relationships, where you're there's no King of Swords or King of Cups, but I feel like honesty and expression of one's feelings is very necessary as well. Let's just move on to the past connection. Maybe I'm able to pick up on something later on. past connections. What is group 2 manifesting when it comes to past? Page of Pentacles. All right. So with the Page of Pentacles, we do have an upgrade. So this, when it comes to past connections, like either you are removing yourself from people's lives and actually not really giving into past scenarios or something like that. But what I'm mostly getting is that you're, it could even be people like, because past connections is to me was mostly about like people you do not have in your current life anymore. So of the King of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Pentacles, which and here it's the King of Coins and the Page of Coins. So money could be coming in, by the way, for you in this month. That will make it a lot more easier to either give to yourself or, didn't I say this before? Like, just because you have money doesn't mean that you have to share it. Maybe I said that in group 1, but I feel like I need to say that in this one as well. Just because you have it, just because you're able to give, doesn't mean that you have to give, especially to people who are not necessarily like the best people in your life. I feel like there's not really a disbalance. There's actually a good energy when it comes to both current and past connections. So maybe you're reconnecting with somebody, and instead of being too dramatic or whatever, whether this person or the people in your life or the people from your past have been like this, I feel like the Page of Pentacles is like an upgrade, is like to a next level kind of thing. So when it comes to past connections, it could be that you are reconnecting with people again and notice how much they have changed and how much more reliable they are. Not going to say that they're at the full level of it, but because I think that you're in general just manifesting people, the people that you know and the people that you do not know or have known from the past, that you are manifesting more abundance and more balance within yourself, and the people who are meant to stay in your life, or the people that you would want to stay in your life, and you know that those people could be very beneficial or could help you, or in general, like I think that your community that you are in, or that you have, or people that you have known are just connected to you in some way and are making the same kind of changes as you are growing. I think that everyone is kind of magnetized to your energy and is trying to kind of take you as an example and do the same. Not because they want to be like you, but because seeing you just change into who you are right now, it's just a lot more balanced and a lot more calm and happy, actually. Like, people want that too. All right, so now to new connections. Group 2's manifestations. Yeah, okay. What they're manifesting. Okay, 2 cards. All right, only for this time. And we have the 2 of Wands, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. So when it comes to new connections, actually, which is funny, group 1 had the 2 of Wands in reverse, so they were not ready for new connections. Maybe they were still doing their own things, or they were focused on other things. But here we have the 2 of Wands upright, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So can I just say how many pentacles there are? So maybe you're an earth sign, maybe the people around you are very earthy energy sign. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Oh my god. That's not right. Excuse me, I'm not good with astrology. 1 second. I forget the signs all the time. Isn't it Virgo? I'm so self-conscious right now. Shit. You know what? If you are one of the signs and you have not heard your sign, I'm sorry. I forgot, and I'm not gonna stick here like 10 minutes to find out what it is, because we both have much more to do with our life, honestly. And since I'm recording this with my phone, I cannot really just take my phone and just quickly Google it, you know? So we're not gonna do that. So with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like whatever connection you have in your life, things are just balancing. I don't need to say it twice, which I actually did, but I digress. With the Two of Wands, you are actively manifesting, I think. You're like maybe imagining like new people come into your life, and your friend group, or just your chosen family, or your family in general, just being more okay, I just smelled something intense. I don't know what it was. The heck? I don't know how to explain it. It was like a floral kind of scent, but I don't know how to explain it. It was really intense. Wow, okay. I have nothing in my home that smells like this. Okay, it's gone. Okay, I'm able to focus again. Two of Wands talks about planning, so imagining things already, or just fantasizing about your friend group being bigger, or I just heard more productive. But with the Nine of Pentacles is about like almost the Queen of Pentacles, but the Nine of Pentacles is like, I have my own house, I have my own money, I have my friends, and I have my pets, and I am happy, I am abundant, and I live a life that is totally what I have not just manifested but worked for so hard, and now I'm able to live off of it, kind of. So I feel like when people are coming into your life, or if you are already letting other people or new connections come into your life, I think that you are showing off an energy where I'm not going to be dependent on you. I'm not going to ask for money. I'm not going to, you know, be totally like too much or dramatic. I'm not like, you're already not necessarily like putting up your standards like, I don't need you, or you're not worth it, or you're like, I deserve better. That's just really not the energy that I'm picking up on. It's more like you already are happy with your life, so this person better have something, you know, to add into your life, and not just to be there for the fun of it, whatever kind of relationship this is. For most of you, I'm feeling like this is like friendship wise, but it could also be in a romantic way. But now let's see. Oh, okay. Possible upcoming events / opportunities, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So first off, I'm gonna say, like, there is nothing possibly set in stone. All you can know is that things are changing, and this wheel card is so beautiful, by the way. My gosh. And things are shifting, and there are always going to change. So when it comes to possible upcoming events, you're not really going to know, but they will be in your fortune. They will be the Wheel of Fortune, you know. When it's upright, it usually, you know, is more fortunate than in reverse, but it's not in reverse, so I'm just talking shit because I don't know what to say. This could be about recognition, about endings and beginnings, and that there is just so much waiting for you. I feel like what you're manifesting with this is a lot of opportunities and a lot of things for you to happen. Like, it's not just one thing, it's multiple things. It's a lot of things that are going to happen. Not that they're going to come like just as quickly as this whole row right here. But this is something that is in the making as well. So in the working as well. Anything else? Yeah, it's like, It's definitely also about closing a chapter and seeing the new beginning in your life as an opportunity as well. All right, so your healing journey and self-discovery. What are you manifesting with that? Whoa, did you see that fly? Well, I did. And we have strength. 2 major arcana cards. All right. So when it comes to your healing journey and your self-discovery, strength is not about being like necessarily strong in the way of force or needing something to happen in the way that you want to. Strength is by compassion. Strength is empathy. Strength is patience. Strength is taking things slowly and not forcing anything to happen. Let's see. Okay. And I feel like what you're manifesting is that you are definitely more balanced. I mean, as I already thought, like your healing journey and self-discovery is linked to what I'm seeing here. So it's about being kind to yourself and toward others, of course. But since it's talking about your own healing journey and your journey in general and your self-discovery, I feel like you're going to discover, or you're going to manifest into your life, that you are a lot kinder to yourself, that you are able to be a lot more empathetic and kind to even your inner child, that you can tame the lion by being patient and by not forcing anything onto the lion. So now, before I'm going to end the reading, I'm going to take some extra messages from the Tea Leaf Fortune deck to see what other manifestations are coming into your life, anything else that needs to be known. Oh, and first we have happiness. Well, we all want that, right? So not bad. We have pineapple, reconciliation. So that could be happening for you with a friend or family or guides. Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. So maybe this reconciliation is with a younger woman. Then we have ladder, climbing towards success. Well, we always want that, right? Oh, and we have firecracker with excitement. All right. Then we have tiger. So we already had a lion, now we have tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Well, that's nice. That's cool. Seek out information that will help you. I'm not going to say anything about it because you can interpret it in your own way, I think, I hope. And we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So maybe love life things are going to be better when it comes to your manifestations. And we have work, achievements, and success. Whew, so that's, at the back of that we have, you will receive a gift. So, group 2, I think I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for watching and letting me do this reading for you. I hope this resonated in any way. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you are watching this video. And I hope you come back in one of my next readings. So thank you for watching. Hi group 3, welcome to this reading and thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be all about what or who are you manifesting into your life. So I'm just going to put this really tiny piece of selenite into this corner and we're going to start shuffling this deck immediately to add this to a few other cards that I've shuffled already, and then we'll look into what your main manifestations are. Alright, so group 3's main manifestations. It may take a while. Group 3's main manifestations. Well, I guess we'll take 2 cards then. I'll put this here. All right. So For the first, we have patience, feeling, stuck energy. Ah, okay, it's this group. Prepare with the buck moon. Don't even know if that is real, but it says on the card, the buck moon, with number 20, number 8, and boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? All right. Okay. So I feel like there are two things that you're definitely manifesting, specifically, and one thing could be ending quite soon, and that is the feeling of stuckness, the feeling that your life is not really going anywhere. And this has to do with, you know, like the, what is it called? Like, I don't know if I'm specifically, like, if I specifically know the sentence, but like stillness before the storm. Not going to say that there is a storm. I think for the most of you, if there was, then the storm has already happened. And now things are just a little bit silent, a little bit, nothing is happening at the moment. And that is because, surprise, surprise, Spirit is actually planning something really special. And the things that are happening, like, you are maybe impatient, which I understand. And it can get a little bit worse if you are not able to tell yourself no when your mind gets shitty toward you, when you're not able to say fuck you or go burden someone else or something like that. It's not necessarily like that, but to be able to say or know that when you are thinking so much in a way, like when you're starting to make yourself angry and make yourself impatient, and I get that at first it's like denial, because, you know, we're like, but no, it's not us, it's someone else, it's someone else doing this to us, because we feel like life is unfair. And literally, I have gone through this quite recently myself, and I have learned the really, really hard way that this is not the way out. And I have learned, like, in order to actually move forward and be able to see life in a better kind of light, we need to understand that it's not about what is happening around us, but what we can do for ourselves. And being angry and impatient toward other people, I mean, it's valid, but there's also part of ourselves in there that is kind of either provoking it or keeping us in that same energy and not making sure that we are cleansing this. So when you're having a heated discussion with someone, that you choose to rather keep on having that discussion rather than to take a break and try to distract yourself and do something different. So later on, you're able to look at things maybe in a different perspective, because our egos are getting in the way, or we think so much that we, because we literally have patience here. And it's not that you have not been patient enough. That's not what I'm saying, because you have been really patient. But the reason why we need to be extra patient is because our mind is getting in the way, and we are getting in our own way, kind of. And I'm going to explain a thing that happened recently. Like 1 or 2 weeks ago, I was so angry at the universe. I was so pissed off. Which, not gonna say that it actually was the universe what I was angry at, but that is something for later. But I got it, like, I took a deck with me and I asked Spirit, like, what do you have to say? And the message that it actually said is that I am being in denial at that moment. And I was so angry and pissed because I was like, no, it's not me. How can you even say that? Like, why are you saying that it's me? It's literally not me. Like, I'm doing everything fine. Like, I'm doing everything well. Like, why is it not happening? And that whole thing, that whole heated discussion, actually with my own mind, because I was not even fighting with the universe, because the universe is doing so much for me. And sometimes it's hard to get that inside my head. Like, hey, dummy. No, hey, you're being unkind to yourself, not really to the universe. And making myself more and more pissed off. And later on I understood, like, okay, maybe it was denial, maybe I am angry, and maybe I just feel misunderstood and not like as if you're not listening to me. And this energy represents this kind of perfectly. Because what the whole thing, the whole point of why we are starting to get angry is because we are either stopping or not believing what we could do or what the universe is maybe doing for us. We may have start to doubt the whole plan that they have or whatever is going on, because we just don't trust them anymore, which does not mean that they're not helping us with our manifestations. Maybe this even talks about you manifesting more peace within yourself, because you're recognizing that this whole manifestation thing takes time, and it has also a lot to do with you as well. Like, it doesn't mean that you're like doing everything wrong, but thinking that you are doing that, or thinking that you are doing everything wrong, may make everything a little more complicated, because right now you're in the energy, or in this energy, where you may feel like that things are just not moving forward, and that it's out of your control anyways. But instead of sticking with that situation, this man could also stand up and try to look for help, or try to look for a different outcome, or try to like do something, like either walk and take his shit and just walk where they need to go or whatever. Like, do something different instead of focusing that you're stuck, focusing on that whole problem that made this stuckness. It's not the universe that is making sure that you're stuck. It's you yourself who is making sure that you're stuck. And I know it's hard to get that, and I get that. Like, I didn't want to understand, or I didn't want to empathize or understand what they meant with that, because I just didn't understand. So why act as if I was, or why act as if I'm good with what is happening when I'm not good with what is happening? Um, um, and the things that you are doing is good, and even having your own like mindset, like, hey, this is not okay. But the only thing that is wrong about this, or not necessarily wrong, but something disbalanced, is our perception on what we actually believe in and what we trust, because maybe we're only faced with our small-minded imagination about what has been, and we do not really believe anymore that it can be bigger or greater than what we imagine, and we just want to be surprised. And the whole thing, like, doesn't mean that the universe does not understand you, because the universe understands you perfectly. But the whole situation here is not about the universe, although I don't understand that there is a bigger problem, a bigger thing at hand, and you feel just misunderstood in general, possibly. And that and it's good that you are aware that things are just not the way they are, and you are noticing that you are not happy with where you are. But then there's also that little thing that is called our own reaction to how we handle this situation. Are we gonna like sit here and be grumpy and mad about it all the time, or are we gonna try and make the best out of our life, because that's something that we can control? Like, to do something that maybe you have not done for a long time. What you are manifesting is something bigger, and the whole reason why you are not happy with where you are is because your mindset may not truly believe in the possibilities of what the universe has promised you. Maybe you are a tarot reader yourself, or an oracle card reader yourself, and you just may be on this path where you're kind of questioning your own existence, and then you may hang a little bit on Spirit's shoulders, like, you need to help me up, when Spirit is actually doing a lot for you, but it feels like Spirit is not helping in some kind of way. What you are manifesting is definitely a better solution to what you are already doing, and a way to get out of this, and then things are starting to grow more certain and more like you know what to do, and then things are just going to pop up in your life as you are not focusing so much on it anymore. And it's hard. That's hard. And I just saw 1212, but it's hard to go through this, because if you feel invalidated or you don't feel understood, then I mean, and you know, you don't have people who remind you of it like daily or whatever, then it's a little bit hard to see that, or you know, to just understand it with your own mind and with your own heart. Like, as cheesy as that may sound, that sometimes it's just us not trusting things that are outside of our control. All right, so now we're gonna look into the tarot part, where we're gonna look at your current and past and new connections that you're manifesting, what you're manifesting in that, and also possible events, opportunities, and your healing journey and self-discovery. So, excuse me. So for your current connections, what are you manifesting in your current connections? Whoa, okay. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, nice. So first off, I'm gonna shuffle every card, and then I'm gonna start talking about them. Past connections. What is group 3 manifesting when it comes to past connections? The Emperor. What is group 3 manifesting when it comes to new connections? Okay, that one. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Group 2 had the Nine of Pentacles too, just with another card as well. Oh. All right. Possible upcoming events. 2 cards. And they were, no, I'm not going to take them. Let's try that again. Possible upcoming events / opportunities, or and opportunities. I'm being patient. Okay, possible upcoming events and opportunities. I just heard the song, I don't know, I think it's called like I Saw the Sign, and the only way that I know this is because I heard the song in Pitch Perfect, the first one. I Saw the Sign. I don't even know from who it is. All right, possible upcoming events and opportunities. Well, throwing out half of the deck is not going to really give me an answer. Too many cards, too many possibilities. No, I don't want 10 cards. Possible upcoming events and opportunities. Finally, my lord. 7 of Cups. Okay. Okay. And no, I'm not going to do that. I'm hearing this like lyrics. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes, and I am happy now that I'm living without you. I don't know the exact lyrics. I don't know. It could be secret. Okay. Don't fall on the floor. Your healing journey / self-discovery, what you're manifesting. And that. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, nice. All right. So let's talk about the Five of Wands in reverse. I was like, oh crap, it's going in reverse. What is it now? And now we have the Five of Wands, which actually that's kind of nice in the way that I'm reading it. So if the Five of Wands in upright usually talks about like heated discussions and things not necessarily going a little bit out of control, but this can also talk about like in reverse can also talk about things getting a little bit out of hand. But when this is showing up, I think this is mostly talking about you and your feelings and your thoughts, and it really being really chaotic sometimes. But how I first saw it is that the Five of Wands in reverse means that you might be able to come to conclusions, or you might be able to see things in a different perspective, or maybe even the same perspective as other people, because usually this Five of Wands talks about, you know, multiple kind of people, beliefs, energies, thoughts. It's just like you're all competing for something in some way. So this is with current connections. So I think that if you had heated discussions with people in your current life, like with people that you know right now, then I think that it's gonna get a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more in a normal kind of pace, is what I just heard. More balanced. And you're able to talk things through with people without judgment. Oh, okay. I just heard Spirit say, and I just saw 1818, but I just heard Spirit say like the main heated discussion that you had with someone was with yourself, and that this really brought a lot of drama into your mind because you thought, or you think that maybe Spirit has different opinions, and you're like, but why will that happen? Or like, why do I need to go through this? Or why does this need to happen when it actually has a greater purpose, which we are not fond of? I totally agree. But if we try to ignore it, or if we try to not, you know, look at it in a different perspective than we are already doing, I don't even know if I said something correctly because I'm just distracted by my own mind. Then it could be that we are able to deal with it in a better way than we have been before. So making sure that we are able to handle situations in a more peaceful way. Like I just heard peaceful resolution. So coming to terms with something, or being able to accept something, and not necessarily fight for something different, or for people to understand you when they actually may understand you, and the only person who is not understanding someone is you to yourself. All right, so now we have the Emperor for past connections. So this is not very specific. This can be talking about well, the Emperor is the king, the boss, the ruler, you know. And sorry, I just heard a weirdo laugh really loud. I hope you didn't hear that. The Emperor is here to show us where we need to, well, not necessarily where we need to go, because that's more of the Hierophant kind of energy, but shows us compromises, shows us structure, shows us structure, and a logic and a masculine energy in general. He knows how things are done, and he knows how to rule his either kingdom or empire. I'm not really sure with these things. I live in the modern age right now. I don't know these things. I feel like the emperor has an energy where he says, or where he is like, this is just how it's gonna be. And you know what? Let's get the book with it. Let's see what the book has to say about this. Okay. Do your work. When you see the emperor, it's time to get to work. This is, by the way, a child deck, which is ridiculous because these cards are huge. But there may be a mountain of things ahead of you, but you've got this. You simply need to commit to your goal and stay on it until you're done. The Emperor is all about the kind of discipline that is needed when you must finish an important task. You've got the power. In some cases, this could also mean that you have an opportunity to be a leader. Oh my god, I totally forgot that he's a leader. Sorry. Look for ways you can take control of situations. Your confidence will inspire everyone else. So when it's talking about like you taking control of situations, it's taking control of what you can control right now in your life. Like you cannot control other people, but you can control what kind of relationships you have with these people, or what is or acceptable to you, and what you are what kind of people you are accepting into your life in general. So when it comes to past connections, I feel like you're definitely showing your power and your boundaries, and you're not letting them get over them. Like if they're trying to walk over them, it's screwed. Like then they can walk out of your life again. Like fuck it. All right, so for the 9 of Pentacles, for new connections, so I see it definitely an energy of someone who definitely has already got, definitely already has got everything together in some way. And it's not like you need new friends. You're happy with either being on your own, but you're not, like what you're manifesting into your life, you're manifesting more boundaries, you're manifesting more patience, you're manifesting more, even patience with yourself, like about anything possibly. And you're manifesting you being successful in whatever relationship you're letting into your life. The 9 of Pentacles talks about like, usually about that, that work, not workaholic, but like that woman who has got it all together and has her own, or not necessarily her, but a person who has got all it together and does not necessarily need someone else or something else to fulfill them. But they're not like they're not pushing it out of their life either. They're not against it either. So either I don't care. Okay, so, but I feel like this is your energy, that somebody comes in, and this is someone new. I think that you're giving them the opportunity, and you're also taking the opportunity yourself to be yourself, live your best life, and show them that if they're going to come in, like, as I said, you definitely don't need them. But this can also talk about like people coming into your life, when it comes to people, that they are also very successful and that they can help you up, or that they can make you realize how strong you are because you remind them of them, is just what I heard. So that could be significant to some of you. Then we have possible upcoming events and opportunities, and we have the 7 of Cups, and this is a broad one because the 7 of Cups talks about a lot of decisions. Some are not the, not the most admirable, desirable, sorry. Well, not sorry. Some are maybe not the ones that you would go for, or they may look good, but they may not be that good that how they look, like food that is on display but it's actually fake food, or you know, I don't even know how to explain, but this is talking about a lot of opportunities, and this means things are definitely coming your way, but this means that you really have to look at what is the thing that you actually need and desire, and what is actually going to help you. Because the Seven of Cups, it's easy to get confused and easy to get to want everything. It's like when you're in a store and you are presented with 3 things that you can choose for your, I don't know, for as a gift that someone wants to give you, and you're like, but I can't choose, I want them all. that is real torture. Like, you see these 3 things and you're like, but I want them all. Like, when you're a child, you're like, I feel so neglected, I feel so left alone because I didn't get that gift, and now I feel so or it's just me, maybe that's just me projecting my experience onto you. You're welcome. But by the way, I just saw 2727, but I forgot to say that for some kind of reason. Like, a lot of opportunities are going to come, but be aware, all right, be aware that there are some things that you may not want either anymore, or they're just not necessary, and that there are some things that you can choose from which actually is something nice, or things that are nice. So just, you're gonna like really get a lot of opportunities and a lot of events and things happening for you, but be aware what you want and what you don't want. So when it comes to your healing journey and your self-discovery, like, I feel like you're growing a very, very huge empathy for yourself and for your experiences and for your inner child, mostly. Because I feel like you're starting a new chapter with yourself, where you are just letting in what does right and what is helping you, both by just living your life and also growing, like bringing you closer to your goals and to your desires and to what you have always wanted and what you are also manifesting. When it comes to what you're manifesting in your healing journey and self-discovery, is a lot of self-love and a lot of patience, and emotional opportunities. So things, either events or people that are going to come into your life because of your own healing, that are going to support you in the person, with you being the person that you just are. And through that, you are going to be so proud of yourself. So before I'm going to end the reading, I'm just gonna, okay, I'm gonna go and take these tea leaf fortune cards to see if there's anything else that you need to know about what you're manifesting into your life, some specific things. So let's see, for group 3, what is group 3 manifesting into their life? Oh, we have Doc with protection from a powerful friend. So, all right. So maybe protected, or your friends may be involved. 4-leaf clover, clover. Great, good fortune. Well, that's nice. We all want that. Wait. Yeah, okay. My nose itches. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're not going to do that. But thanks anyways. Ow. Okay. Bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise, which this bag reminds me of, like, you know, a bag full of money. Like, not that it necessarily is a bag full of money. It actually can be. And if I'm being honest, I may even be drawn to this particular reading in general. Which, if that is the case, then I'm going to be really happy with that bag of money, because I need it. But let's not talk about me. All right, so anything else for group 3? Oh my gosh, okay. Hi, okay. So we have, oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce this. Camel with persevere and you will overcome problems. So just go on and you will see. Excitement. Oh, we have key with successful outcome to your problems. Persevere and you will overcome problems. So I think those are problems from right now, not problems in the future, but you will overcome them. And that's what you're manifesting. And we have success. Do we have that? Oh, no, okay. And we have butterfly, a change for the better. And one last card. Or cards. It's 3. Also, okay, so these two came separate. And we have getting together with friends. And here we have romance is in the air and dark man. Dealings a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, or their nature or something like that. So these two came together. So I think that a romantic kind of, it doesn't necessarily need to be a man, but just something about a masculine kind of energy coming into your life. Oh, and we also have at the back of the deck, we have happiness. So that's also nice. So I hope you're excited about this. Or maybe you're not, I don't know, like do and feel whatever you want, as long as you don't lie to yourself, right? All right, so group 3, I think I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for watching and letting me read for you. I hope this resonated in any way, and I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you're watching. And I hope you come back in one of my next readings. So thank you for watching. Hi group 4, welcome to this reading and thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be all about what or who are you manifesting into your life. I just heard love life, so maybe you're manifesting a significant relationship or person, and it's actually not weird because you chose a deck that is all about love actually. So so it could be that you're manifesting a relationship into your life, but we'll take a look at that and what more you're manifesting. First, I'm going to shuffle this deck, and then I'll put it with the other cards that I shuffled, and then we'll take a look at your main manifestations that you are, I think it's coming in soon actually, or it's definitely very it's very present. All right, so main manifestations group 4. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Okay. 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 Let's see. Oh, right. Put this here. And this. All right. So for the first card, we have the garden. Then we have victim mentality. Then we have confidence with the growing moon. Also wisdom with the owl. And we have the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Whoa, okay. It's not like an intense energy. It's an intense phase of your life. Let's see what this is all about. So let's read the garden from the book before I start with anything, if I know where the book is. Where's the book for this? Oh, it's still out. It was still in my tarot closet. Okay. Hi, I'm back. And the garden, oh Lord, I don't even know what number. Okay, number 15. And don't just forget about these blue stripes. That's what I did myself, so I was able to read that a little bit better. All right, honor yourself as the beautiful person you are. Trusting in life as it is. The garden is lush and fertile when she is healthy, barren and forbidding when she is neglected. She ebbs and flows with the seasons, is still when she needs to be, and full of color, life, and nourishment when the timing is right. She bursts with fruit and flowers, and attracts all good things to her. I mean, we were talking about manifestations, right? So this is the right thing. Animals and people come to marvel at her beauty, enjoy her cool shade, inhale her fragrance, and restore themselves. In a world where we are constantly under pressure to be active, the idea of being the garden rather than a gardener can seem far too passive. In this context, however, to be passive means to be peaceful and in a state of trust, trusting that all you need is available to you without having to hunt it down. Modern women will wonder how long they need to wait for a suitable gardener to come along, while modern men may feel that they already have enough to do without having to nurture the feminine in their lives as well. Excuse me. The truth is that we all have an inner garden and gardener, and true abundance develops in your life when you maintain a healthy balance between the two. You have drawn this card today because your inner garden is in need of some attention. Be sure to reconnect yourself to the feminine cycles of nature by spending time in an actual garden and turning into the vibration of the season. By enjoying a healthy meal made by only fruits and vegetables that are in season, filling a vase with fresh flowers, or by spending time outside where you will be exposed to the climate and environment, even when the climate is shitty. With peace and love to the climate. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me, please. Consider the blessings and bounty you have to share with those you love. Honor your own inner cycles and see yourself once more as the beautiful person you are. And it already says, like, honor yourself and the beautiful person you are. Trusting in life as it is. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the garden is the feminine, actually. Which we did see, oh, here's the gardener, and here's the garden. I mean, I don't need to show the book when the card is literally right here. Like, there's like a, right here, like there's a woman laying down here. Okay. Let's see, what is this talking about? Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. So you are definitely wanting to manifest either a specific person into your life, or in general just a relationship, or someone who can nurture or help you in the state that you are in. I don't even know what that means, but I just heard that. I feel like you are manifesting something into your life that is a turning point, something that will change the way that you've been living for a long time, and will change it in a very significant way. I feel like you have been, like, this gives me a little energy of group 3. If you felt drawn to it, then you may want to watch it. The owl. I just heard in my head the owl, so I was like, the owl. Oh, right. What I was wanting to say when I said that I understood what this was talking about is that I feel like okay, let's just start with what I think that is the most, what is coming out from this whole, like, that will explain everything. You are manifesting a life and an awareness where you know that you are not alone, and where you know that you can be with yourself, and there is so much beauty to be experienced with the garden here. And it may be that you have trouble seeing it because you feel like it could even be for some of you like you feel like you should be in a relationship, or as if you are not doing enough. Maybe people have said that to you, which if they did, then they are dicks and idiots and still kind human beings, but unaware of the effects that what they do and say that they have on you. They're not idiots. I'm just dramatizing the situation. I don't know how to explain it. There is this energy of someone that is waiting for an opportunity to share what you have with other people and to share your knowledge, especially with a specific person, since you've been, this is the true love reading cards that you picked, this deck. So, well, true love does not necessarily talk about like only like a specific other person, someone else than you, but you, I don't know. I think that this is talking that we are right now about an energy where we are in a state of looking at things that are feeling like your life will not go in the way that you want it to, and not being so bright and beautiful as you imagined it to be in your fantasies and your imagination. But I don't think, excuse me, yawning. I don't think that this is necessarily the truth. I mean, I'm not going to talk about what is, the real truth, because there is truth. There is truth in like our perspectives. There's truth in other people's perspectives. There's truth in objective truth. There's a lot of truth. I just saw 11:11 on the timing of my phone. Yeah, I'm filming. I'm filming this with my phone. Do you also have the tendency to a lot, like, to distract yourself a lot and not even noticing it, that you just talk about something other completely random and not really close to what you were talking about before? Like, okay, yeah, I'm hearing the song. I heard this with group 2, I think, and the song is called, I'm so sorry, long day. The song is called Bigger Than the Whole Sky from Taylor Swift, and now I just saw 12:12, and the lyrics said something about goodbye, 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 you were bigger than a whole sky, you were more than just a short time. But what I specifically heard, I got a lot to pine about. So I didn't know what pine in that sentence would mean, but it's like a lot to, not necessarily getting back at victim mentality, but a lot to think about, a lot to regret, a lot to, be not so happy about. I've got a lot to pine about. I've got a lot to live without. It could even be that you've lost, or not necessarily lost, but you have taken a break, or you broke up with someone that you had in your life, and you're not able to get over them, I feel like a lot of people will choose, well, not necessarily a lot, but many people will choose group 4 because this is very chaotic. This can be about anything. So I'm getting a specific energy where someone is very obsessive about one person, and the manifestation that they're going to get in their life with is that they're going to feel more abundant with themselves, and that they're going to start to not necessarily need the gardener anymore, because they are already the gardener, both the garden and the gardener, both the feminine and the masculine. We need a balance in our life, both feminine and masculine energies. We cannot just be one of those. I mean, we can be more masculine, more feminine, but that doesn't mean that the other one is not there. We all have both masculine and feminine energies. And instead of thinking that you need your masculine energy to nurture your garden, you are able to nurture your own garden. Or this could also be talking about someone who has not been in a relationship for a long time and really seeks some kind of romantic connection, specifically romantic. For some of you, could also be just platonic, but seeks for a connection that fulfills them in some way. I think for just everyone here, like whatever your situation is, because it could also be like someone that is out of reach and you feel like it's just, you know, do you know the song Rewrite the Stars by Zac Efron and Zendaya from The Greatest Showman, I think. I have that in my, well, playlist as well. MP3 playlist. Shh, don't tell anyone I said that. But that could be significant. As I said before, this could be talking about a lot of things, like either a long distance relationship, either you have never been in a real commitment or committed relationship before, or you have just lost someone in your life, or you have just lost someone who was a great balance to you, to your energy. I feel like what you're manifesting in your life is to be able to get yourself out of this. This whole chapter is an intense chapter. It's crap. I know, like, this chapter is not fun. This chapter is not here to make us feel like or is not here and makes us feel like we are amazing and doing awesome and shit. This chapter is here to make us realize our flaws and how much we can do for ourselves, to notice that we do not just have flaws, that we have things that are just amazing about us as well. I mean, you could even call it, like, I think no one is perfect, but we have perfect imperfections, and I think that is very true. And just something like, I have like my relationships in my life, and I just love the little perfect imperfections, and that for some it may be weird or stupid, but for me it's like, this is so wholesome, this is so amazing. But I'm gonna quit blabbering. I feel like you're manifesting a specific peaceful outcome in your situation. I just heard, know that you are not alone, and you don't need to do this on your own, and you are not alone. Like, spirit is with you and is here to guide you on your journey, and wants you to know that you have the wisdom already to go for this. So, and here it says you've been training for this for a lifetime. So if this feels significant, or if this feels like you have had this like for 1,000 times, then possibly, yeah, you have been here for 1,000 times. And I think that, oh my gosh, firework, sorry, outside. I think that you have been learning this your entire life, and now, and even past lives, if you believe in that. I mean, otherwise just ignore what I said. Well, honestly, I'm so sorry, but past lives just do exist, even if we believe in that or not. But what my point is that in this life and in this chapter, you have the opportunity to fix, or not fix, but to really look deeply at this and understand that this is not a forever thing, and that you have the power to end this. Maybe your family or your friends call it like a curse, like that is just something that you and your family members or closed loved ones share. My God, this is a lot. My gosh, I'm sorry. It's not very specific. I know that. And I'm not entirely sure what this is talking about. But what I do know is that you are supported, and this is something like you wanting a connection. This could even be talking about you've been training for this for your entire life. Like you have felt this a long time, and that's utterly annoying. That's the least I can say about that. So let's get to know, let's get to see more about your manifestations with your current connections, past connections, new connections, possible upcoming events and opportunities, and your healing journey and self-discovery. So first up, what are you manifesting into your life with your current connections? And we have the Moon Queen, which is the High Priestess. So what I feel you're attracting more into your life, and what you're manifesting more into your life, is for you to feel more connected and more in tune with your own intuition, and that's how you are able to communicate more with other people who are also doing the same thing as you are. You are learning that your intuition is the only thing that is guiding you, and that is the truth of everything, kind of, or everything within you in some kind of way. I don't know how to explain it. You're gonna possibly, oh my gosh, okay, there was a car outside. When it comes to your current connections, I feel like you're growing closer to them in a way where you are gonna feel more intuitively aligned with the people that you hang around with, or that you in general just communicate with and are in contact with. Okay, so what are you manifesting when it comes to past connections? Okay, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Why is Nine of Pentacles like almost coming up for every single group? So when it comes to past connections, first off, I feel like you're coming to terms with how things have been and how you've grown from everything that has been going on, and you have really gained a lot from what you experienced. So other people will come forward and be like, I'm so sorry, I'm really so fucking sorry for what I said, what I done. And in a way, you're of course not happy with what happened. Like you may still remember it like it was yesterday, but you can say that, like, well, we all have regrets, right? But some of those regrets also include, like, or without some of those regrets, we would not be where we are right now. And I think that that is something that you are going to realize. When it comes to your manifestations, I also feel like, yeah, it's specifically talking about like coming to terms with something. I keep hearing that over and over in my head. I just saw 2323. It could be that you are reconnecting again, and that you are kind of showing off how well you are doing right now. Or this could be talking about if you are reconnecting with other people that, excuse me, that this is talking about how everyone kind of just really got to a really great place. I can't stop looking at this victim mentality card. Like, group 4, you need to know this is not going to be forever. This is gonna take a real big leap and a real big turn. You're so focused on what is happening to you instead of what is happening for you. And I think you're letting your ego or your mind take control over you sometimes, and you need to know that you are able to really go deep with your intuition, like with the Moon Queen, which is the High Priestess, and we have the Confidence card with this lady here in the back with gray hair and with an owl on her shoulder. And this tells me that there's also a lot of wisdom within you and a lot of experience that you just have known, and that you have certainly not dealt with this for the first time, not even in this lifetime. And in this life, it is meant for you to, that this is going to stop for you. Could even be like karma from past lives. Not gonna say like it's here to hurt you, but it's here to teach you something. All right. So what is up with new connections? What are you manifesting in your life when it comes to new connections? I'm hearing you're definitely bringing a lot more, or a lot more people are coming into your life that are very healing. Okay, 2 cards. And we have the Page of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Again, the 2 of Wands. Why are cards repeating? I shuffled them like a lot of times. So when it comes to new people, it could be that you're a little bit on guard, but you're still open for new ideas. You're still open for things to develop in a new kind of direction. The Page of Swords has an energy where it's very curious. And when people are coming into your life, you're going to be a little bit surprised even, I think, and a little bit unsure about where it is actually going to lead you, or if it's even worth getting somewhere. All right. Oh, there's water in the background. Okay. Oh, I thought it was raining in the car, but it's just the grass. Okay. When it comes to new connections, if these will be coming in, I think that people, gosh, my heater, excuse me, that people will be coming in that are really curious about who you are and what you're doing with your life, and or not like in a way like to sound intimidating, but more like what it is and who you are and how you are living your life. And I think people who really just want the best for you, and not just the opposite of the best is the best intention or a good intention. Just known as this cloud. Oh God, I don't know how to explain. Okay, just forget that I said anything. People who are curious and want to know more about you, and I think that if there were new people to come into your life, I think that they are going to give you a lot of inspiration, and going to give you a lot of reasons to keep going on. I think their presence is going to make you realize, like, you're not just living for the heck of it. Like, you're living for a real purpose, and the purpose is not like you needing to do something for someone else, because, you know, it's about what makes us happy as well, and why we are here, and what we can do to make our life better. You may have felt like you do not have a purpose, and your whole purpose was to feel love. And I think that that is also a purpose, that you are here to experience a love that is bigger than anything else you have experienced in your life, and it is going to come. The thing is, I don't feel like this is at the forefront, because there are a lot of other things that you need to be aware of before being able to meet the person that you are dreaming of, because they are there. But the thing is that first we need to grow aware of ourselves and self-love, and not needing to have like this masculine energy. Like you don't, you may still want this, either the significant person, or you may want a significant relationship, but not right now. It's not time yet. And I know this is going to be like, you may even have already clicked off the video because this is just purely annoyance. But this is the message that is coming through. Before anything can happen, you need to get out of this victim mentality. And it's not saying like it's invalid what you're feeling, but right now it's the mentality of someone, you're being in the energy of someone who is just not happy with how things are and in their own life, which does not mean that that's not the case, because what you feel is completely real, and you know, you can't really fake your feelings. I mean, except for actors, but that's a whole different story. Because there's just a lot to learn before we even have something that we are not ready for yet. And don't worry, because I think that this person that you want in your life has also the person that you want to attract into your life also has struggles. And it's not entirely you. It's not entirely you. But you can start with trying to look forward and not look to the past too much. I don't know how to explain. All right. So possible upcoming events and opportunities. There is an energy of someone watching you. I just heard watching like a hawk. And I don't even know why that came through, but it came through. And I think that spirit is also keeping an eye on you because you may be a little bit unpredictable at times. I'm laughing not because of you, like, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing because of the stubborn energy. Because I just recognize it within myself, I guess. I'm laughing at myself, I'm laughing at myself. Possible upcoming events and opportunities, and we have the Page of Wands. We have 2 pages. All right, so definitely a lot of new kind of creative ideas as well. So being inspired to take up on something completely new, something that is just not what you usually do. I just saw 33. All right. And the Page of Wands usually talks about like something spontaneous, like possibly even a messenger. What does the book say about that? Because I'm having trouble explaining this for some kind of reasons. Okay. Page of Wands. Get fired up. When you see the Page of Wands in a reading, it can indicate new and exciting hobbies or studies. You might be getting involved. Well, not necessarily studies, because that's more of like the swords or pentacles kind of thing, but just ideas in general. You might be getting involved in a fabulous fabulous new project, or maybe you got an offer to join a club or organization that excites you. Here's a chance to learn and grow. And the question is, what is getting your attention now? So I feel like this definitely is talking about you putting your attention to something different, and this exciting possible, it's definitely possible, but this thing or this event, this opportunity that's coming to you is going to be really uplifting you in a way that you have not felt for a long time. You may even feel like your inner child coming through. Like new ideas, new projects, just something completely new and something that you may have not done before. So, and now your healing journey and self-discovery. What are you manifesting in that area? Oh, okay. And we have 3 of Swords. Okay. Group 4. There are things to be dealt with, and there are parts of you that are not completely healed. And what you're manifesting is more truth and more alignment with your inner self. The 3 of Swords is the card that reminds us of an possibly, if not very, a little bit of a painful event or a painful feeling. The 3 of Swords talks about heartbreak. I'm not saying you're manifesting heartbreak into your life. What I'm saying and seeing here is that you're manifesting more truth to come to you, because you are going through so much right now. And I think that focusing on romantic relationships, which is going to come in, but not right now. It's not right now. I just saw 36, by the way. And there is still plenty of time. Although we do not want to wait, although we are impatient, although we want things just right at the get-go, there are things to be dealt with and things to be felt, specifically felt, that need to be dealt with. You could even be having like addictions in some kind of way, so food or smoking or drinking, or just doing something that actually kind of keeps you stuck to feeling this way. And I think that the sooner you are realizing how much you are hurting yourself right now, I think that this realization is that what you are manifesting is a realization that you are hurting yourself more and more by keeping yourself in this situation, that you can do so much better, honestly. So let's see if there are some other messages from the Tea Leaf Fortune card deck. that some exciting or things that are that you are manifesting right now into your life. All right. So, what or who are you manifesting into your life? Oh, we have younger woman. So this does not necessarily need to talk about a woman, but a younger person. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman / person. Then we have target with a goal-oriented person. So this can be talking about this younger person. Can also be talking about you. Let's see what else. We have fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this can be also a man that is actually fair to you, like kind and good to you, you know. A change for the better. So just know that whatever is shifting and whatever is feeling like shit right now will get better. There is definitely something... Oh, I'm so sorry. I just almost lost a few cards on it. 2 cards almost fell on the ground. There is definitely something about a relationship coming in, but not right now. And if it's right now, I am not entirely sure if it will be romantic right at the get-go, or if it needs to be something that needs to grow. All right, anything else for group 4? Oh. All right, and we have psychic ability, trust your intuition. And we literally, this falls on the Moon Queen. So I'm just gonna put that there. So there's something about your intuition. Like, your intuition is good, but don't confuse it with fear, because anxiety screams, intuition whispers. We have and with work, achievement, and success. Like, it's not easy to get to where you want to go, but you are able to do it if you are putting your effort into it. And we have box. You will receive a gift. So that's nice. I like gifts. I don't know about you, but I like it. A dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. All right. And what else? Younger man. Dealing with a relationship with a younger man. So you see, it doesn't really matter whether it's a man or a woman, because, you know, happiness. Well, that's... I'll just put this in the middle. That's all that's what we want, right? We have bird flying. News is on the way. And we have dog, protection from a powerful friend. So I hope this... Is this... Can you see this kind of? Okay. Well, I don't know, whatever. So group 4, I think I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for watching and letting me read for you. I hope this resonated in any way. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you are watching. I hope... I'm wishing you all the best and sending love your way, because this chapter is hard, and it's hard to get out of this state of being, but we need to do something for you, because, you know, it's your life and you have the power to make it better. It's really a cliche kind of thing, but there are small things that you can do for yourself that could make this just a little bit more bearable, if just for you. And maybe it's going to be hard at the beginning, but it's going to be worth it at the end. It's like, what's it called? Like, temporarily struggle and a permanent healing, or permanent feeling of things finally being done with this, or with this chapter. So again, thank you for watching. I hope this resonated. I wish an amazing afternoon, morning, evening. I know morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I hope you come back. I really hope you come back in one of my next readings. So thank you so much for watching.